What is coprime? So coprime means if the two positive integers having the factors 1. Okay. So divides both of them is 1. So if the only positive integer that divides both of them is 1, then that two numbers are called as a coprime. Okay, this definition they have asked previously. So very important definition. So in this main topic is checking for primeness. Okay, they will be giving n value, you have to find it is prime or not. So how you can do the primeless? So you have to first find the square root of 97, it will come under near to 9. Okay, so when you get it as 9, then you have to check that prime less than 9. So prime less than 9 are 2, 3, 5 and 7. So we need to find 97 is divisible by any of these numbers. If it divide by any of these numbers, then 97 is doesn't divide. If doesn't divide, then 97 is a prime. If it divides, then it is not a prime. Okay, this is a simple way of finding the primeness. Same one more example they are given, 109. So square root will be 17. Under 17, these are all the prime numbers. Now you have to check, divide the 301 by any of these values. Okay, so if you divide, this 301 is not divisible, but it divided by 7. It is not divisible by 2, 3 and 5, but it's dividing by 7. So 301 is not a prime number. This is how you can check the primeness of the number. Next thing is Euler's pi function. So pi function means it is denoted by pi of n. Okay, now why we need this, which is sometimes called as Euler's toroid function. Okay, so it is a very important role in cryptography, and the function finds the number of integer that are both smaller than n and relatively prime to n. Okay, so the function 5n calculates the number of elements in the set and helps to find the value of phi of n. Okay, Euler's function. So they will give the n value, you have to find the phi of n. So initially pi of 1 will be is equals to 0, and pi of p, here p is a prime number, pi of p will be is equals to p minus 1. Okay, then pi of m into n is equals to pi of m into pi of n if m and n are relatively prime. Okay, then pi p to the power e is equals to p to the power e minus p to the power e minus 1 if p is also a prime. Here e is any number that you are choosing. Okay, so we can combine the above four rules of the function, then we'll get the function factored as n is equals to p1 to the power e1, p2 power e2. So like this it will go till pk to the power ek. Okay, now you can say, you can replace p1 e power 1 with the p1 e power 1 minus p1 e power 1 minus 1 by this formula. Okay, so this is your final formula. Now we will see simple example. So what is the value of pi of 13? So here 13 is a prime number, so pi of 13 is 13 minus 1, that is 12. Okay, that is 12. Now pi of 10, since 10 is not a prime number, so we have to divide 10 into m into n. So second rule they are given, no, third rule, you have to divide into m into n. So 5 into 2 you will get as a 10. So then you have to find pi of m into pi of n. Okay, so here 10 can be given as 5 into 2. Again 5 can be written as this formula, you have to apply p minus 1. So 5 minus 1, that is 4. 2 minus 1, that is 1. 1 into 4 is 4. Okay, so here 4 is our answer. See, this multiplication how you have to find means those two will be a prime number, like that only we should find. Okay, similarly 204 they have did, you can go through with these examples. Now Fermat's little theorem is a very important theorem. They have asked this question for the 5 marks in the previous question paper. Okay, Fermat little theorem plays a very important role in the number theory and cryptography. Okay, there are two versions, first version and the second version. So first version, here a is equals to a to the power p minus 1 is equivalent to 1 mod p. Okay, here p is a prime number and a is any integer such that p does not divide a. Okay, here p should not divide a. So like, okay, this should not divide a. And the second version, a to the power p is equivalent to a mod p. Okay, here p minus 1 was there, here a to the power p. Okay, so here it removes the condition on a. It says that p is a prime number and a should be an integer, then this is your value. So you have to write, if they ask this theorem, you have to write these two versions and you have to explain those two versions. Okay, now find the result of 6 to the power 10 mod 11. Okay, we have 6 to the power 10 mod 11 is equals to 1. This is the first version of Fermat Little theorem where p is equals to 11. So p is 11. 11 is a prime number, so 11 minus 1 will be 10. Okay, so 6 to the power 10, if they given, you can write it as 1 mod p. So they are given 1 here. Okay, so based on the first theorem, they are given this one. Whereas the second one, 3 to the power 12 mod 11. Okay, now again you can take it as 3 to the power 12 mod 11. So this we have to use the second version. So here you see 3 to the power 12 mod 11. So 12 we can write it as 3 to the power 11 into 3 to the power 1 mod 11. Again we have to divide into 3 to the power 11 mod 11 and 3 mod 11. Now power p is a prime number. Okay, 11 is a prime number as well as 1 is a prime number. Now you can write this as a because of the second one, a mod p, no. So you can write as a to the power 11 means this 3 is our a. So a into a mod 11. So 3 3 is a 9 is your answer. Okay, so like this you have to explain one example. I hope you have understood this example. First they have considered 3 to the power 12. Okay, the question which is 3 to the power 12, they have considered that they have reduced into 2. So 3 to the power 11 into 3 to the power 1. When you combine 11 plus 1, it will be 12 only. Okay, now by this formula they are used. Okay, both if the power is prime, then you can write it as a mod p. Okay, so your p is what? 11. Okay, p is 11 here. So 3 to the power 11, they have divided into two parts here. 3 to the power 11 mod 11 and 3 to the power 1 mod 11. Okay, after that the value answer is a, no. So a have considered, a means the base value. So a means this below value, not the power. So they consider those two values and they have multiplied those values. So 9 mod 11 is 9. Okay, so like this they have done the operation. So this is about the Fermat Little's theorem.